Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how I use these acrylic paint markers. So let's open this. I'm going to put the link down below where I get this from. You can check it out. And if you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe to my channel. And also, if you like this video, make sure you give a big thumbs up. So I know this is very last minute. I'm showing you this card because someone last couple of weeks, I believe, told me to show your ornament card. So that's what I'm planning to do today. And for this, I'm gonna be using these markers. So as you can see, it's wrapped individually. So I take a little time to open all of these markers. And there are these so many colors, which like I get a little confused which color to use, but it is super easy to use. There is this little instructions and it is super easy to use it. So all I did is take the cap off, push the tape in just like that, and then I'm just gonna turn my pen and then push it again, and you're gonna see all of this ink gonna come out. I don't know, for some reason it was so satisfying to see this ink coming out. But yeah, it was fun doing this part because there are like so many pens, but I didn't do it like on like all of these pens just because I thought whenever I use it I'll do it, because it don't really take too long, just maybe like a couple seconds. Alright, so do you see this nice ink coming out? Alright, so now I'm gonna start working on my card. And for this, I am using watercolor paper and I just fold it in half like that. And I'm gonna use this marker. So for this, I'm gonna be using like 3 colors. So here is this nice pink color that I'm gonna be using. Now you can use this pen on any surface like glass, wood, rock, paper, on anything. But I'm gonna be showing you how to use it different way today. So what I like to do is just add this like little on my foam plate. So I just kind of adding those little stroke, and do you see this nice ink, like ink pigment that coming out of this pen? Now the surface that I am using is a foam plate. You can use any plastic or maybe I don't know, any kind of a plastic, so that don't try to do it on paper because it's gonna soak those ink. I'm also using a little bit of water here. So I take my brush, a little bit water in my brush, and then I'm just gonna add that nice big circle for the ornament. So I'm gonna be adding 2 here. So I leave a little space for the other side. So all I'm doing is take a little water, take that paint, and then I'm just gonna add that circle and then fill everything in. As you can see, I leave a little spot of white, and then I clean my brush, and then I take a little water, go on that area, so that area in the center of the ornament, it's kind of a little white. Alright, so now I'm gonna be using this darker kind of a maroon type of a shade, and I'm just going around the edges because I really want to make the edges more darker. And I'm just going one time and just taking a little bit of water, and then I'm just gonna go between those colors and blend it all together. And that's all I did. Okay, so now I'm gonna use purple for my second ornament. And as you can see, I'm not using whole lots of this paint. You just need like tiny bit of paint. Alright, so now I'm just gonna do the same thing one more time. Apply a nice big circle, fill everything in, just leave a little space on the top on that area, and then clean your brush and apply just a little bit of water and go on that white area. So as you can see here, now I'm leaving that much of space empty. Okay, and then I just apply this darker maroon color on these edges, and then I'm just gonna clean my brush. Okay, and then I'm just gonna apply that little bit of water on that area. So now do you see that area is slightly little lighter than the other areas? And you know what, I can never make a perfect circle. I just can't. Doesn't matter like how much I try. But I just go over one more time with a little bit of purple here on these edges. But like I said, there is nothing perfect here. We don't need to make anything perfect. It's fun painting, right? Okay, so Now I'm gonna move on to my next part. I clean my brush and just randomly I'm applying this some water here, just a plain water. My watercolor is it's turning like a little bit black, so that's why you can see a little black there, but that's okay. All right, so do you see I applied this some water here, a good amount of water, and I'm just using those same colors. You can use definitely any color. I'm just gonna use this pink, applying like a little bit of there. I'm not really sure how to even explain you, but you can see I'm going a little bit quicker here, and I'm not fast forwarding this video, trust me. This is my normal speed I'm doing here. So for this part I like to work it a little bit faster so that my paper don't soak all of this water, and then it will be hard to blend all of these colors. So I'm just applying all of these colors first and going everywhere and kind of smudging all of this area. So basically it's gonna blend everything together. And okay, I also want to mention one more thing. Whenever I paint, I try to use less paint as like possible. I'll show you the reason why at the end. But if you are also working and also painting, especially with the watercolor, just take a little bit of water. If you need to make it more darker, go you can always go over it and make it darker, right? I mean, I'll show you what I did with my first card. I really wanted to show you that not everybody is perfect. You cannot make everything perfect, right? I practiced so many times to create any painting, but I still can't do it. Alright, so I let it dry. I let the whole thing dry, and now I'm gonna move on to my next part, which is adding a little details here. So these are the ornaments, and I'm using a Sharpie pen and adding this kind of a little shape on top. You know how that little head area on the ornament, so that's what I'm adding, something like this way. And you can definitely use any pen you have available. I'm just gonna use my Sharpie and adding this nice big string on top. Alright, so now in case if you already have some stems, you can use your stems. I just don't have it of what I really want here, so I'm gonna be using my pencil, and I'm just gonna write down how I really want to place those words, and then I'm just gonna go over on my pencil with some pen on top. I mean, I'm just gonna trace over on my pencil with my pen. So yeah, just in case, again, if you have like a stems, you can also use a stems, but I just don't have any good stem that I can use. And trust me, I am not a good writer. I cannot write that cursive writing. I just can't. I tried sometime, but it didn't work out. So I'm just using very simple capital letters here, and that's it. So this card only take me like maybe about like 8 to 10 minutes. Just the drying part is a little longer, trust me. But just in case if you are also want to make some easy peasy quick card, this is a easy card. You can try. Anyone can do this. Alright, so now I am just erasing all of my pencil line, and here I'm all done. Let me know what do you think about this card. I really enjoyed making this card using my pens, and this is how else you can also use this pen. Now if you are done with your card and it's a little wrinkly, just place something on top of your card, just something heavy, and leave it maybe overnight, and it will be nice and flat. Okay, so yeah, let me know what do you think about this card, and you can also check out this pen link on my description, so don't forget that. And look at this bright color. I mean, this is super bright. I don't think so you can see in the video, but in the real, like, I'm holding my card on my hand right now, and it looks super bright right now. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you my mistake. Remember I told you earlier that I made a card earlier and it turned out like this, and I wasn't really happy with that because look at the colors that I use in the background. I use lots of color, and I don't like it. So that's why I always say this: if you are working with the paint, just take your paint little by little so that you don't end up with too much paint on top of it. So that's why I hope you like that one little small tip, because even if I know, I always forget and I use whole bunch of paint here sometimes. Okay, so check out the link below in the description down below of this pan, and I will see you next time. Bye.